Okay, Shalom. Okay, I would give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS. Salutation, peace, and much blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel. Okay, people, Negro, Latino, Indian, Native American descent. And you all like the women humble themselves. Okay, I just want to examine this real quick. Yes, it's the ways of old we're going back to, which a lot of those that are emotional and pretty much in the dark, don't know a damn thing, that pretty much not a spiritual person, they're just being carnal and being, like the scripture said, that the natural man understandeth not the spiritual things. When I'm speaking about this Charlie Chaplin and his baby mama, Lita Gray. And look at this, but they kind of twisted the words though a little, but the exotic, slow-eyed beauty who began acting with Charlie Chaplin when she was 12. And that's exactly when he started dealing with her, when she was 12. Well, they're not going to tell you any of that. They're trying to, putting 15 there, which she became pregnant at 15. But they're not going to mention he was, dealing with her way before that, to make it seem less evil. Don't even mention it being evil. Don't even bring it up how, in this modern world, how they're so judgmental on that. Being wise, we're not going to deal with young maids at this age, young age, 12, 15, 16. Unless you're men of the Lord, that's those ages yourself. But under this devil system, we have to deal with women that are 18 and up. But this world shuns that. If, for example, if someone my age dealing with a woman that's 20 years old, which, when I first came to the truth, I was 38. I was already up in age. That's not really old, but I was up in age, and I was dealing with her for a couple of years. Started dealing with her. I think she was 19. She was 19 or 20. And like I said, I was dealing with her for a few years, 2 or 3. I can't remember, 2 or 3 years. She's the one that gave me the Bible that I still have to this day. A demon, totally against the truth or whatever. Even I done found out years later that she was even dealing with, we actually started dealing with just women. I found out on Facebook. On Facebook, she was just dealing with women, not even dealing with men. Well, anyway, going the hell off. But again, Charlie Chaplin, when she was 12, began pregnant by him when she was 15. And that's, this modern, like I said, this modern world, especially if you're a so-called black man, you're gonna get judged harshly on that. Esau, don't get away with anything he wants. This is his world. This is his kingdom right now. But Lita Gray, 12 years old. He was 12 years old. What do you think about that? Kind of reminds me of the story of King David. I have it pulled up on my Bible app here, and I'll pull it up in a second. Something that went on, and the people then rise up arguing. Why don't y'all just get an experienced woman, experienced hoe? Anyway, I'll get to it in a second, but Lita Gray, the child wife of Charlie Chaplin. There's actually videos on it. Oh, it's on TikTok. Hollywood divorced Charlie Chaplin and Lita Gray. 12 years old. Well, but here, Yahushua doesn't find no fault with that. That's his wife. And anybody that laid with her afterward, even after some so-called divorce, is an adulterer, and she's an adulteress. I'm not sure if that's how it's actually quoted. First Corinthians 7:36. That's her period. And that's according to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh's true nature, the nature that he created, the order he created things in. And this I speak for your own slocket. First Corinthians 7:36. But if any man think he behave himself uncommon toward his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age, and need so require, let him do what he will. He sinneth not, let them marry. Sex, and that's her period. That's a sign that she's a young woman. All right, that's a sign she's a young woman. Nevertheless, he that standeth steadfast in his heart, having no necessity, but hath power over his own will, and hath so decreed in his heart that he will keep his virgin, doeth well. So then he that giveth her in marriage doeth well, but he that giveth her not in marriage doeth better. Okay? The wife is bound by the law as long as her husband liveth. But if her husband be dead, she is at liberty to be married to whom she will, only in the Lord. But she is happier if she so abide after my judgment, and I think also that I have the Spirit of the Most High. Okay? And let's see here. It was common, back then. It was common up to maybe the 60s, 70s, be on the bloom or prime of life, overripe, plump and ripe, and so in a greater danger of defilement of a virgin. All right.
Strong's G 5230. Huperakmas.
G5228. Let's see here. Nothing there. And G188. Okay, so let me get this. So what's those scoffers are doing when they be calling us rapists? What are they actually doing? Are they, they're actually speaking up against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's literally what they're doing. And call us what they want. So in all reality, are you calling the Most High the same thing? 1 King 1:1. That's what it is. 1 King 1:1. Well, it's the ancient world. Well, we're going back to the ancient world. The ways of the ancient world. Now look at this account right here with King David. Yahweh loved after his own heart. Now King David was old and stricken in years, and they covered him with clothes, but he gat no heat. Wherefore his servant said unto him, Let there be sought for my lord the king a young virgin, and let her stand before the king, and let her cherish him, and let her lie in thy bosom, that my lord the king may get heat. They're trying to get him aroused by bringing a young virgin, which again is a lawful thing to do. So they sought for a fair damsel throughout all the coast of Israel, and found Abishag, a Shunammite, and brought her to the king. And the damsel was very fair, and cherished the king, and ministered to him, but the king knew her not. He didn't get aroused, and he didn't go into her. Then Jah, the son of Haggath, exalted himself, saying, I will be king. And he was ultimately denied because of Solomon. And he prepared him chariots and horsemen and 50 men to run before him. But I'm not going to go into that. But it's a young virgin, or a fair damsel. And I should go into the Bible commentary just to see what they say on this matter here. It's not going to give you the age or anything. I'm just digging here. Separate a virgin from her privacy. A bride, also figurative. Okay. Like I said, we know how, again, just through the spirit, the flower of the age, when someone at the flower of the age is usually around. And you've seen in cases probably because of pharmaceuticals and steroids and things like that. But a young woman gets her first period around 12, 13 years old. Everyone knows that fact. And a fair damsel. I'm just digging, just looking. Again, I'm not going to find nothing as far as age goes, but scholars are going to it. Again, like the commentary, Bible commentary, probably give you something. Girl, like girl. It don't say woman, it says girl. Damsel, female servant, girl, damsel, little girl. Ooh, digging and I found something. A little girl, the water shy. A young woman, marriageable young woman, concubine, prostitute, which she was none of those. She was an Israelite. Maid, female attendant, female servant. So you have a problem with it, and you got a problem with Yahweh Shai. And he's going to deal with you accordingly. Best believe that.
Strong's H, 5291.
We're out here to give you the truth and nothing but the full truth.
Na'ara.
They lay at in the service. And again, that's the root word of the word. I'm just digging. So there you have it. Charlie Chaplin. Lisa Briggs, she became pregnant by him when she was 15, married him at 16. They were already married. And then divorced him 2 years later. They'll say 2 years later. Divorced him 2 years later. What a hell of a world we're living in, man. What a hell of a world we are living in. only in Esau's queendom. And that was back then, in the early 1920s, possibly 30s. When was that? Or was it given any dates? Born in 1908, so 1920, that's 12 years later. 1920, 21, 22, 23. So in there, in 1920, when she started acting, remember, started acting at 12, 1920. So anyway, Shalom.